don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's 180. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 31, check 31. King.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
20! Solid.
Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. 180. Down the man inside. Down the man. Hey, ram. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
Yep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No. Check nine.
On second down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wentz to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That one complete. He finds Shark. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found...
And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check. Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will... Set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to DJ Shark. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Done. 120.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Take 4. Take 4.
Wide, get wide.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Stay it open.
Come on now.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 51. I got it.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Mike, boy, 51. Watch the slant. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, the Twins. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Real. 57, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't think you got it, son.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
He's coming. We got double up. Pistol.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. This is Jones. Gets around him. 16 yards, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Go. 180. Hey, watch the leg. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
180.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. 280. Oh, here we go. Oh.
To throw, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Kings. Hey, echo.
From the 27, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We call that
A
sack.
7-yard loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
And again, it's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Silver. Hey, Orbit.
Mayfield with it once more. That's taken in by Callaway. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Show it up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I got lefty. Lefty.
Now Jones. And some room to work. The 20. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Now Jones. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hurry! Alert!
Mayfield to throw it, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
Mayfield on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Watch out.
Run.
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st down, Eagles.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Man, 5-7. Watch safety green.
On 1st down, Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Go. 20. It's our time. It's our time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points